So I'm actually on here once again. It's the end of the first period right now for the World Junior game, Canada versus the United States. Yeah, but I could talk World Juniors. No, this is a video I was supposed to make yesterday. I feel like an idiot that I didn't, but here it is. It is my 2013 WWE Year in Review. Basically, the best of everything, superstar, breakout, what do you want to call it, and everything to the worst. I'm going to get the worst out of the way first, because worst is first, save the best for last. I'm going to start off with worst superstar of the year. This is Divas as well. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, Eva Marie. Like, she's got no in-ring skill. She's got nothing going for her. All you've got is a good body, sweetheart. So it's like, what are you doing with this girl? It's like, you've got, like, for example, I said in my video last night, you have Natalia, AJ, two divas who aren't focused on that much, but even though they're the top of their game, and they are the main event, they had a great match last night. The only matches I can think of Eva Marie having were crap, where she actually missed pin. Yeah, she's like that Raw the night after Battleground. That leads into the worst pay-per-view of the year, and yes, Battleground. Yeah, because with Battleground, what did it have for it? It had nothing. Like, you have a few matches here and there that are like, but then the rest of it, it was like, what happened at the end? So it's like, I was thinking of going to that after watching it. I'm like, I'm glad I did not waste my money on that. Yeah, there was that. Other one, the worst superstar of the year, worst pay-per-view of the year. That's it. All I can think of is those two. Apart from that, now I can start to get into the rest of it. Now I'm going to get into the best stuff. First up is, but before you get into the best stuff, I want to say who to look out for. I'm going to give a list of a few guys, say why they're going to be important to look out for this year coming in 2014. Say basically, what are they going to do for the company that's going to benefit everyone? First off is the always speculated Roman Reigns. Sorry. Yeah, just with Roman and everything, he's got the talent for it. He's got the look. He's got that, basically, he's got the it factor. He's got everything they want. He's got what they're looking for. It's one of those things I don't think it'll happen soon. I think it'll happen, wait for it to take time. Because, what they say is everything takes time, especially with him. You cannot rush a push with a guy that they're looking to go big. So if you can get him, then wait a while. It's fine. Next off, we have Big E Langston, who is the Intercontinental Championship right now, but I can only see him holding it for a few months more, probably till around WrestleMania season, and then let him go, and then after Mania start to get his push in there. Kind of like Reigns, have Reigns start to get big at the Rumble, basically impact everyone, get 10 eliminations, or not even 10, get 5, 6, or 6, between 5 and 10. Let's just put it that way. And then yeah, the Big E Langston, same thing. Can go in the Rumble, have a good impact on the thing, and then go. Excuse me. Yeah, also, Cody Rhodes is another guy to look out for, the Roads to the Future thing. I don't doubt it for a minute. I want to see him. I've been wanting to see him get the World Heavyweight Championship match since 2011 when the mask came out. Because, it was perfect. It basically took him from mid-card to up here. Now he's upper mid-card. So, good for him, because him and his brother looked on as a pretty good tag team. They get along with the fans well, but Cody, that's the thing. Cody's one of those characters. He works good either way. Kind of like a CM Punk, kind of like a Daniel Bryan. He can play the face, he can play the heel. It's totally up to what creative wants to do with him. The other guy is probably, I'd like to see it, but I don't think I'll see it, is Antonio Cesaro, just because he does have the strength and everything. But if you dump him from Swagger, what else is he going to do? Because he can go out there, get a title shot, do his 8-month U.S. title reign. But after his title reign, he didn't mean anything. That's why they partnered him with Jack. Because if it weren't for Jack, he would be lower mid-card. He'd be lower mid-card, because they're mid-card right now. So, see it happens. And then you got, that's it. The only diva I can see is one of the total divas, but more like a Natalia, or one of the Funkadactyls, not a Bella's one getting a championship off AJ, or even getting Summer Rae the belt. It's like Summer Rae's a girl that I've looked on to for many, well, not many years, but I just saw her this year. Like she's good looking. Like she has the appeal. Basically, like Roman. It's like she's kind of like, I'm gonna compare her to even Reba in the sense of she has the look. The only thing she does better is the in-ring ability. For her is like up here you can't even see my hand, and then even Reese's like goes down there, so you can see my shoulder starts to cave in. Yeah, so you have that, and then like I can see her basically turning on, basically being the neutral diva. So it's not like she's not with the total divas, she's out with the not total divas. She's there on her own on a pedestal with the Divas Championship. Hopefully, sometime within the next few months, because where's Fantanco going, honestly? All right, now breakout star of the year. Everyone's gonna say the Shield. I say Bray Wyatt of the Wyatt family. It's like they came in like June. They came in out of nowhere. Like when I saw them at the house show in March, like I didn't know who these guys were. Like right away you saw them, you fell in love with the guys. Like they connect so well with the audience. They're really good at what they do. They basically have everything down pat. The Wyatt clan. Yeah. Like breakout group of the year. Breakout stars of the year, though, are the Shield. I got breakout groups of the Wyatts, breakout stars of the Shield. Because Shield basically came in and, like, a bat out of hell, dominated everyone, got gold, but now, trying to get a little stale. That's why I think the Wyatts are the better group than the Shield. Just because the Wyatts are still together. I don't know what's going on with the whole Daniel Bryan thing. I gotta watch Rod figure that out. We'll probably find more in the coming weeks. See what happens from there. Apart from that, you have as well what do you also have? Yeah, that's about it, really. And then, match of the year. Yes, match of the year. This is one that I'm really liking. This is one that didn't even get nominated for a Slammy, for God's sakes. My match of the year goes to CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam 2013 in Los Angeles. Why? Because these guys went out there, paid a nail to the frickin' masterpiece. That's all they did. They went out there, had a brutal match, had a great match. Like, everything about that match was just fantastic. Like, I'm trying to think of my other top threes. Like, CM Punk's in all of them. Like, CM Punk Cena was another one that's up there. CM Punk Taker. Like, this proves that he is the best in the world at what he does. Like, Jericho is too, but like Jericho could say that too. But like Punk overall, like after losing the title, he may have had a bad feuds here and there. But even his match against Jericho at Payback was great. His Hell in a Cell match with Heyman was all right. His TLC match with the Shield was good. Like the more I think about it, Punk did not have a bad match in 2013 at all. Like you can think of some guys like, for example, Cena's Ryback match at Extreme Rules sucked. Like there are certain guys that like have pretty good matches, and CM Punk's one of them. So that's why those two guys get there my match of the year. Apart from that, another one I got match of the year, pay-per-view of the year, which is I'm gonna round off my top 5. I would do top 10, but then it's like boring. And let's see my top 5. Fifth place, got WrestleMania 29. Like WrestleMania 28 for me will always be the greatest pay-per-view ever until you go to another Mania, just because like your first Mania, it's something special. It's like your first anything, like your first girlfriend, your first kiss, your first WrestleMania. Like you always remember it for the rest of your life. Like, yeah, I went to that Mania. It's not like I probably won't be going to New Orleans. I didn't go to New York, Santa Clara, I don't know yet, and then Dallas. We'll see if it is in Dallas, and then yeah. But with Mania 29, like, it had a couple good matches here and there, but apart from that, like, the atmosphere, like, they don't need to go back to MetLife Stadium ever again for a Mania. Like, the cold and everything, no. Number 4, this is one that you may agree with me with, you may disagree with me with, but Payback 2013. Why? Simple. There wasn't a bad match on the card. There wasn't. Like, every match, like the 2 to 3 stages of hell. The Divas match with AJ and Caitlyn was really well done. CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. And there was a couple others here and there. Even the kickoff show with Damian Sandow and Sheamus was good. You had Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. Like, over and all and out, it was just a good pay-per-view. Good pay-per-view, great crowd, everything like that, yeah. And then my third best pay-per-view of the year was the Royal Rumble. Yes, the Royal Rumble. There was one pay-per-view out there that was better than the Royal Rumble. I'll get to that in a minute. But the Royal Rumble is Royal Rumble. It's always a great pay-per-view. Like, apart from that, though, the only thing why it's third is just because, like, sure, the Royal Rumble was great. Sure, Rock Punk was great. The matches before that weren't that good. Like, the Hell No versus the World Scholars and Del Rio versus Big Show. If there's another match in there, I don't remember what it was, but, like, nothing memorable before the Royal Rumble happened, really. Number 2, it just happened 2 weeks ago. It was TLC 2013 from Houston. Reason why I give TLC number 2 was same thing. Not a bad match at all. Like what the match it had. Like that TLC match was great. CM Punk versus The Shield was great. The tag team match, for example, was great. Like the Fatal 4-Way tag team match was excellent. It was well done. Like even the build up into the pay-per-view was great. Like there wasn't a bad show going into TLC, even though they only had after. Like even with the difference between like TLC and Survivor Series was Survivor Series had a theme with it going into the Go Home show instead of TLC. The difference is one, they focused on the theme more, one, they focused on the pay-per-view more. It's like even having the Ascension for the pay-per-view, it's just the build-up, it's everything around it. And as you can already guess, number 1 in my book, SummerSlam 2013. I watched this in a bar with Smash Wrestlers, which I'm going to for the Royal Rumble, so yeah, but over and all, it's not. That's why. But it's like like it was just perfect. It was well done. Like you knew, like Randy Orton doesn't have a match. What's gonna happen? Like the screw job, everything like that was great. Punk, Brock, like I said earlier, was great. You had Daniel Bryan versus John Cena, which was a great match. You had a few others in there, like Kane versus Bray Wyatt. Like it wasn't like Ring of Fire was like whatever, but they still they did good for what they had. The Brie Bella Natalia match was all right. Like, over and all, it was a great pay-per-view. Hopefully, I'm a part of it in 2014. Next up, top Raws of the year. One of them for me was the show in the show the night after Money in the Bank in Brooklyn, Jersey Raw, or Wrestle Raw Mania, whatever you want to call it. April 8th in Jersey. The Grand Rapids one the night after Payback, just because like you had great matches in there. Brock Lesnar came back, and you had the Mark Henry swerve, which actually is my basically. They call it "Oh my God." I call it "What the fuck." Like basically, my mark out moment of the year was when Mark Henry did that, because like you expected him to go out and retire, you didn't expect him to have like a quick, even though he has a quick heel turn now, he's a face, like that, just like a quick snap of the fingers, boom, he's back. It was great. It was well done. Top 2 Raws of the year, obviously Raws that I attended. Second favorite Raw of the year was September 9th in Toronto. Because, like, first and second, like, I don't know, it's hard, but there's a couple things between them. Because basically everything about it, like, Edge was there, Daniel Bryan was there, Fandango came out, like, we were chanting, like, CM Punk came out, like, it basically, like, the energy in the building was going all night long, from when the event started to when the event ended. Like, it was a sold-out venue. That's why I always say, when you know a crowd's a legit sellout, it's a way better environment than a crowd that's got tarped off. Like, even if, like you know, there's those shows where it's like the whole upper bowl's tarped off, you're not getting a lot of energy. When you have 16 to 17,000 people screaming, basically chanting, shouting at the top of their lungs for 3.5 hours, it makes for a great environment. And my favorite Raw of the year was Old School Raw. Simple. You have the return of The Undertaker, which basically, I went to Buffalo because everyone knows Buffalo's not the greatest city in the world to go to, but they changed my perspective on wrestling. Like, I'll go there again for a wrestling show as long as it's not like a crappy pay-per-view or a SmackDown or a house show. But just when I go for good pay-per-views in Raw, yeah. But that's not the point. The point is just that the crowd that night was hot. 16,000 people. Like when Undertaker came out, the place lost it. When Rocky came out, the place lost it. It was old school. Like my friend Keith and I, we went on a limb thinking like, yeah, let's just go down to Buffalo for the show. Why not? When it turned out to be, it's like, I'm like, holy shit, we get Old School Raw. We get basically everything that could have gone well with this. Everything that went well with the show. And like when Rock came out, everything like there. I met Sheamus that night, Ryback. Yeah, but if you do live in like the Southern Ontario market and never been to a show in Buffalo, I recommend going. I'll probably be going again in 2014 for sure. Yeah, and last but not least, I can't think of any other categories like to do, but Superstar of the Year, Daniel Bryan. Why? Simple. It's like, sure, CM Punk's had great matches, but he hasn't connected with the crowd like this year Daniel Bryan has. You go into any arena, the minute his music hits, yes, yes, it happens instantly. It happens before the show starts, like before you enter the arena, like in the arena before the show starts, during the show, after the show. We were yesing in Union Station, for God's sakes, after Raw September 9th. Like, everything about him is just complete, like he deserves it. Like, sure, he's been, like, he's not buried. He's, like, people might think, like, oh, he's the underdog. He's one of the top guys in sales. You've got, in my opinion, you've got 5 guys who basically make it. You got Cena, you got Punk, you got Orton, you got Rocky, and you got Daniel Bryan. That's elite company right there. You got your best of your best. Those are the best wrestlers in the company right now. Even though Rocky's still there, Rocky still sells merchandise. You go on the store, I guarantee you'll see people at any show you go to with a Just Bring It t-shirt. Why? Because he connects. It's the way that you connect with the fans. Cena connects with the fans like what he did last night when I was telling you about. CM Punk connects with the fans. Randy Orton, he can still connect even though he's a heel. Like last night, got a mixed reaction. How often do you see a heel get a mixed reaction in a city? You see it in Canada because apparently we're bizarre. You also get, you get like Daniel Bryan, same thing, is able to connect with the crowd. Nothing bad about Bryan. Alrighty, so that's why Daniel Bryan's my superstar of the year. Up next, I'm just going to end this off with what I'm looking forward to in 2014 because, honestly, what I expect in 2014 is, like, you already know there's gonna be the good, the bad, the great, the not so great. I'm just expecting that basically 2014 hits, hit the ground running. Basically, is what I'm here to say. Because if they can hit the ground running right away, basically go out there, have a great Rumble match, have a great build-up for Mania, have a great Elimination Chamber, have a fantastic WrestleMania. This WrestleMania has to live up to the hype. Like, it's got to be a good year. I'm also going to expand more. I'm not just going to do wrestling videos. I'm going to do other stuff. Like, I'm going to do sport reviews. I'm going to do, like, probably some NFL playoff videos, some baseball stuff, some hockey stuff, some UFC. Like, yeah, I'm just going to be expanding more myself. Like, 2013 was the first year for me. I haven't even celebrated my first year yet. I've only been here for 8 months. But still, I got to, I know I'm not as popular as some of the other guys, but I'm hoping I'm there one day. Because, like, I make these videos for you guys. You watch them. You subscribe. You leave the comments. I know I'm only at a small amount right now. But, like I said, there's only one direction I'm going, and that's up. I don't care what you say. But, yeah, this is my 2013 year in review. Suits and I were supposed to do this yesterday, but shit happened, whatever. And, yeah, so I'm out of here. I'm going to finish World Junior game, then I'm going to go celebrate New Year's. Happy New Year's, guys. See you Monday night probably for a Raw review, or in the other case, if I come out of nowhere and do a video in the New Year. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for listening. Like, Facebook, I don't ignore. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Do whatever you want. Leave your comments. Do whatever you want. I'm out of here. Bye, guys.